I convinced Savannah to go on my morning walk. Normally it's like a 50-50 shot, more like a 60-40. Savannah had to turn around and get some work done. I think today is going to be the day. Today is the day, and I'm going to talk about why we left our house in Nashville and moved to an apartment which is half the size. Before I get into some of the reasons, it's important to know some of the backstory and some of the consequences of us leaving that house. The big one is we had to terminate our lease like halfway through. Because of the issues we were having, we were willing to pay that money. It was like $5,000 or something like that. Look at this thing. It's completely supported and rotated by the water that is... That's awesome. There were really 3 reasons that we moved, and they have nothing in common with each other. But they were all just as important and just as valid. The first one was purely geographical. To get anywhere, we would have to go through the city. It would take like 40 minutes to go, like 10, 15 miles. But out of the 3, that was probably the least serious and the least, like, compared to the 3, it was the least of the problems. Also, right before I was about to talk to you with that last scene, I hit my elbow on this. It hurts so bad. This is like granite or stone or this. Oof. The second issue was the house was just too big. We only ever really lived on the bottom floor. The second floor it was too much house for 2 people. Also behind me, that's the state capitol building. It's on a hill, so you have to like walk up like probably 200 feet with the stairs. And the final reason, probably the most serious reason, was there were multiple occasions where it felt really unsafe. There was one time a guy like chased me down to try to take this camera. There's another time where a guy followed me home. We had to file police reports for it. And it just got to the point where it wasn't worth it, and we were more than happy paying the $5,000 to get out of the lease to move somewhere where we felt safe. Those are the real reasons why we ended up leaving our house, and now we're in an apartment in downtown Nashville. And honestly, we're so happy. I don't think we have any regrets. Also, I love being able to walk. Like, this is literally like a walking distance. It's amazing. I love this. Sometimes the buildings get real sensitive with me filming, so whenever I see a security guard, I just go to my phone and pretend like I'm on my phone, and I don't acknowledge you. Security guard. As far as today goes, we don't have a ton planned. We have to return a lens, but other than that, it's just getting work done. So because of that, I'm trying to go on a little bit longer of a walk so that I get some outside time. Because I know once I sit down and start working, I'm not going to go anywhere. One time I was running in downtown Nashville and I parked my car in one of those lots, and I figured it was going to be like an hour. There was no way they were going to ticket me. $70 to pay that ticket. I will say though, paying the ticket, it was a QR code. It was a borderline pleasure to pay the parking ticket. One thing that I really appreciate about living in a downtown city area, there's no shortage of places that you can explore. You can literally just wander around and find things, and there's something new every single time. With that, I think I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go home and get started on work. I found her. This is like a workspace in our building. This place also has coffee. I swear it was working. If I'm being completely honest, the whole reason I came down here was for that coffee machine, and it being broken kind of ruins that. Thank you. You too. Had to return that lens. Remember yesterday's vlog when I mentioned that we had a bunch of stuff to go to Goodwill? That's the next stop. Goodwill? All right, here we go. Okay. Remember that running trail that I found a couple vlogs ago? I'm showing Savannah that trail. We're coming up on it right now. What do you think of the walking trail?